Sheff Utd 1 Nottingham Forest 2, late Berge header gives Blades lifeline after Colback and Johnson strikes. They have always loved their goal-scoring heroes at Forest, and in the likes of Trevor Francis, Gary Birtles and Stan Collymore there have been a few. Yet while young Brennan Johnson clearly has a way to go before he reaches the heights of some of those stars from the golden days, he is definitely going the right way about it. In fact, if you asked any fan right now, and the chances are the young Welshman would get as big a vote as any of them after his season in the sun reached a new level here. Johnson, still just over a week short of his 21st birthday, struck the killer second goal which took his side oh so close to the championship playoff final. All in front of his dad, former Forest striker, David as well, who looked on as proud as punch from the stands. Unlike most of those around it must be said, as the Blades were left staring at yet another playoff hangover. This is their 9th attempt to win promotion in this end-of-season shootout, and they have yet to taste success. Clearly 1 over the 8 means yet another hangover. But really this was a day for Johnson, Forest, and Steve Cooper, the manager who has inspired them from relegation zone in September to the fringes of the top flight in May. A Premier League return after over 2 decades away is tantalizingly close, and if they make it to the final, they will be red-hot favourites to finish the job too. With Johnson and Sam Surridge such a sharp-shooting attacking double act, no wonder and in truth Forest could have ended with hatful. Free bets and sign-up deals, best new customer offers, not that they will complain at a 1-goal lead on their own patch. Although 2 slips from Sheffield United defenders did play a key part in both goals. First, Ben Osborne ended up on his backside as he chased back when Forest broke and could only look on in agony as Jack Colback struck the first. And then John Egan was guilty of dithering and paid the ultimate price when Johnson delivered a clinical side-footed finish. If it hadn't been Sander Berge's last-second header, in truth the whole tie would be over already. And if the return leg on Tuesday is anything like this, we are in for a treat. Although if Forest do mess it up at the City ground they will forever rue the ones which got away in a first half when they could have run riot. Instead all they had was a 1-goal lead at the break and that courtesy of a Sheffield slip as well. Joe Worrell's clever ball into space had sent Surridge herring away and he deserves credit for not only reaching but controlling his hook cross. The Blades would have been caught light in the middle in any case, yet when Osborne lost his footing as he raced back, they were left without a soul. Even then keeper Wes Fotheringham worked wonders in denying Phillips Inkernagel's initial point-blank effort. Yet he didn't have a hope when the rebound fell to Colback a couple of yards out, who really couldn't miss. The Blades would have leveled if John Egan's header had been a foot to either side, yet striker Surridge of all people was on the line to knot it away. If that was a chance fluffed, it couldn't hold a candle to the point-blank header Ryan Yates somehow put wide for Forest when James Garner's cross found him unmarked 6 yards out. Then Johnson dragged another strike a foot or so wide, this time after his quick feet carved the shooting chance as Forest threatened to cut loose. But you really sensed it could be a day of regrets when Fotheringham pulled off a fine double save to first deny Surridge and, even more impressively, Johnson. The Blades were certainly rocking, yet while a second goal may have been the knockout punch, it took until 20 minutes from time to arrive. And again the home side were left with only themselves to blame because Egan had all the time in the world to pick a pass downfield rather than wanting way too long at the back. That was enough for substitute Joel Ole, who shot in and nicked it away before charging into the box. Full marks to John Fleck for scooting back and throwing himself to block his drive, but if his efforts merited more good luck, they got none. For instead the ball cannoned back across the box and Johnson showed the cool clinical finish of a man 10 years older to side foot into the top corner. Game over today. Tie all but over 2, so we thought. Until Berge's header deep in stoppage time gave the Blades a lifeline. Whether Forest live to regret those missed chances we shall see, but put it this way. They'd still have snapped your hand off to be in this position when Cooper arrived. Read how the match unfolded with our blog.